Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe and this is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. So today is episode 135 of the Level Up program, day number 50 of the Purple Belt level. So we've made it 50 sessions on the Purple Belt. If you're playing along in Crapsee, the code is H9K4Z4. It's pinned in the chat. So make sure that you jump into Crapsee and go and play along with us. So today we're going to be changing our dice sets around, and we're going to be going to the next dice set, which is the 5-4-3-5 dice set. And let's go through the dice sets really quick. And good morning, Frida. So let's go through the dice set really quick and see what this dice set is all about. And this is another one of those dice sets now where the single pitch is not going to be friendly to us. So in other words, we're going to go with the 5-4-3-5 dice set. So that's what this will look like. It'll be 5 and 3 at the top, 4 and 5 on the sides there, on the front face. And with this, our primary answer is going to be the 5-3, the 4-5, the 2-4, and the 3-2. Okay. If I single pitch, we'll have 4 different hard ways. So we'll have the hard 10, hard 8, hard 4, and hard 6. And if I single pitch the opposite way, this is where the danger numbers come out. So we have the 5-2-7, the 4-3-7, the 2-5, and the 3-4. Okay, so the single pitch is one of the bad results for this dice set. If we double pitch, we're going to be good again. We got the 5-4, the 4-2, the 2-3, and the 3-5. Okay. And then also if we double implode, we have the 6-1, which is not a good result. And the opposite is obviously the 1-6. Okay, and if we double explode, we have the 1-6, and obviously the opposite is the 6-1. So that's going to be where our dangerous places go. If we have one implode and one explode, that's where our hard 12 is going to come out, hard 12 and hard 2, the 6-6 and the 1-1. So kind of a little recap on this dice set and what we're looking at. Again, this is going to be the second dice in a row that we're using that is dangerous on that single pitch throw. Good morning, SJ. And but that's what this journey is all about. We're all about learning the different dice sets, and these are the dice sets that's recommended to me by Bone Tracker based off of my past throwing results. So let's get started on Crapsee here. We're going to go with a $25 pass line bet. Again, we are preparing for our Chicago trip in August. 555 on an ATS. And we're going to go $5 craps check. And let's do this one. So let's go a 7-6-7 on the ATS instead of the 555. And if you add up the ATS and the craps check, that's going to add up to $25, which will even out with that pass line bet that we have set there. Good morning, Marble Fork. So again, our new dice set's going to be the 5-3-3-5. This is going to be the first time I've thrown this site. I have not practiced it. I have not done anything with it other than pulled it off a Bone Tracker this morning before we started. So let's get going. Shooter number 1, roll number 1 for the day. And by the way, we have got 2,240 throws on the Purple Belt level. So we have almost 6,300 documented throws on the level up journey so far. So guys, my goal is to get to 4,000 on the Purple Belt. So that means we have about 17 to 1,800 throws left. We'll see if we go that far before we move on to the next level, because I think we're getting a really good understanding of the dice as they are right now. So 5-4-3-5 is the dice set, and dice out, roll number 1. Hit the mixing bowl just slightly, and we're going to start off with a 6-4-10. Waylon's best friend weighing that in. And I just hit my camera. Oh my God, what a start to the morning here, guys. So we have a 6-4-10. And that works on KPI, so that's good. And we're going to call a bet set on that one. I didn't do that on Crapsee yet. So we got a 6, 4, 10 for our first point. Okay, we're going to start today off with the quarter pounder with cheese. It's going to be $60 on the 6 and 8. And $35 on that field. And we're going to hop the 5s for $5 a piece. And we're going to take 3 to 4 hits at this level so we can go on to the next level of betting. So again, 5, 4, 3, 5, and I'll bet set. Good morning, Alfredo. Good morning, Bam. Dice out. And we got a 4, 2, 6. So that'd be a 2 by 4. Okay, that's going to be hit number 1 for us for this strategy. We're going to have to go back up again on that field bet and the hop bet right there. So that's $25 brought back in. 6 made us $70. Actually made $20 off of that. And again, $35 on that field bet. Yeah, we got 5, 4, 3, 5. All bets set. And we have a 5, 3, 8. So 6s and 8s are showing so far. And that 5, 3 is a primary hit. So that means that both dice were on axis. They stayed on the same revolutions. 5, 4, 3, 5. Again, we're going to go back up $35 on that field bet. $5 craps, hop into 5s for $5 each. And we'll call it all bet set. Good morning, Jen. Welcome back to Level Up. Hopefully you had a good trip to Vegas. I think you're down at DiceCon, if I remember correctly. Dice out. A little bit long on that. It hit the back wall and rolled way off. We split it off. We got a 6, 1, 7. Ouch. So that would be both dice off axis. So they either both imploded or both exploded. Not sure which one it was, but it was both dice off axis. It's gonna be a short roll. That was a terrible throw by myself. Good morning, Roger. Terrible throw on my behalf because I threw it a little bit long out of my landing zone. So we're gonna go again with that $25 pass line bet. We're gonna go $5 crap check. We're gonna go 7, 6, 7 on the ATS. And we got 5 people in Crapsee right now. We have 11 people watching on YouTube at the current moment. Good morning, Chiro. So 5, 4, 3, 5 is a dice set. And last night we did Craps Chat. It was almost a 3-hour show. It was an awesome show. Make sure you guys checked it out on the Casino Gaming Television channel, hosted by Jeff the Mid-Atlantic Craps and Dylan from Skill and Luck. 5, 4, 3, 5 is a dice set and dice out. Shooter number 2. And we have a 1, 4, 5 horse and buggy. So 5 will be our new point. Had some really good conversations last night on Craps Chat. Let's do this once. Let's go with the 154 inside bet level. So we're going to go $42 on the 6 and 8. And we're going to go with $35 on that 9. And we're going to put $25 pass line odds for right now. So we have 189 on the table with that ATS bet. And again, we're going to go with the 5-4-3-5 dice set. And our goal is to take 2 or 3 hits at this level. Good morning, nuts and bolts. Dice set today is 5-4-3-5. That's going to be our new dice set that we're going to be going forward here. We're going to get at least 200 to 400 throws in on this dice set. So here we go. Yeah, a little bit of a wild toss again, but we have a 5-1 mixer to 1-5. So 6s and 8s are showing pretty predominantly so far. And last week I had said I had a cold, but I think I actually have allergies. It's kicking my butt right now. So I can feel for you, Alfredo, the one who suffers from allergies all the time as well. Okay, so that's hit number 1 here. And we're going to keep the same bet, same dice set, 5-4-3-5. 7 people in Crapsee right now. I'll give you guys just a quick second because that was kind of a fast transition for me here. And all bet set. Dice up. They split apart when they left my fingers again, but we have another 1-5 mixer. Chris from Sideshow Gamble. So one of the things I announced at the end of Crap Chat last night is my goal is to come up with a different dice call for all the different YouTubers out there. And this week we're going to have, or today we're going to have a new dice set. Good morning, Craig. We're going to have a new dice set coming out, and I kind of announced it last night. And I let Alfredo know about it the other day, so he was actually the first one to use the call on YouTube. And that was hit number 2. So let's come down on our bets. We're going to go to the 110 inside bet level. So that's going to be $30 on the 6 and 8. We have 25 on that 9, and our 5 is covered on the pass line. So we have 93 brought back, 130 on the table. We'll take 1 hit at this level before we decide to press up. And we have all bets set. Dice out. And we have snake eyes. Wow, okay. That's something we have not thrown a lot of lately, but now that we changed dice sets, that might start showing a little bit more often. So magic aces is the call on that one. That does help us with that ATS bet. It does nothing with our box numbers so far. So again, we're going to set it at 5-4-3-5. And all bets set. So if you look at this dice set, if you just joined in, I reviewed this dice set in the beginning of this video here. But if you look at it, it's kind of like a reverse hardway set. So if you switch that dice around, flip it, I'm sorry. How are we doing this? If we just flip it once, we have the hardway. So it's just a quarter turn off on the dice. And then we're in that hardway set. So that kind of eliminates that double pitch. 7s, but that's where the single pitch 7s come in. So if you're single pitching, this is not the dice set for you. So dice out. And we have a 3-6-9 center field 9. So that is another hit for us. So we're going to collect this one. That brings us $2 into the shooter. So 128 brought back, 130 on the table. So now we're in a position to either take another collect if we want, or we could start pressing up. It all depends. You know, big thing that especially Alfredo's been talking about lately is take your money that you earn on the table to start pressing your bets up rather than taking the money out of your rack. So get back to even as fast as you possibly can and then go from there. You guys are talking about the ATS discussion last night. It was a very good discussion. Very mixed views on it. But if you watch my betting that I do on the morning show here, I do a pass line bet, and that's going to cover that ATS and the craps check. So I kind of even things out. So that way, if I, you know, pretty much any number that rolls, I have it covered on that come out. So all bets set. Dice out. And that kind of pays for the ATS, especially if you hit your line bet, your pass line. If you hit the point, that'll pay for the ATS right there. Kind of held on the dice just slightly long, but we have a 1-3-4 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So there's another dice call that we have going out there. And again, if you guys are a YouTube channel, you want a dice call made up for you, let me know. I would be happy to work with you on coming up with something. Or if you know of a channel that you want to get a dice call that's not your own channel, let me know. We can work on that as well. So that 4 does nothing for our bets. We don't have any money on the 4. So we're going to call that all bets set right away and dice out. We're a little bit behind on our dice count today because of our beginning explanation, so might have to catch up a little bit here. And we have a double Degen, 3-3 hard 6. Everybody likes a little bit of Degen. And that's obviously Chris over at Dice Degen. I'll go through that nuts and bolts in just a second, how I cover that ATS with my hedge, whatever. Basically what I do is I do a $25 pass line bet, and I do a $5 craps check. And then you can go like 5-5-5 on the ATS, or if you want to even it out, I go 7-6-7 on the ATS. So that way, between the craps check and the ATS, that's $25. So that way, if a 7's out right away in the beginning, that $25 pass line bet will pay for that ATS and the craps check that I lose. If I throw a craps number, that craps check will cover the ATS and then some. So that's kind of how I hedged that out, or kind of play that out a little bit. We have 5-4-3-5. That was a 6 that we threw, so we are in the positive now. So let's add in $3. Let's just bring the 6 and 8 up to 42 each. So now we have 163 brought back. We have 154 on the table, so we are in the positive on this shooter now. All bet set and dice out. A little bit long on that throw. We got lucky, and that's a 2-3-5 Michael Jordan. So that is our point. So we're doing a new come out here, looking for a new point. Again, that $25 pass line bet, we're going to go back up $3 or $5 on the craps check. And ATS is still intact, so we actually made a little bit of money off of that one then. Excuse me, 5-4-3-5 is the dice set. Good morning, Adam. It all depends. Adam's saying a lot of casinos will not let you do a $1 ATS anymore. More and more going that they must be $5 increments. It all depends on the table minimum. I play in Green Bay. We have a $10 minimum table on the weekends and holidays, $5 on during the week, and they do let you do the $1. In fact, when I'm in Green Bay, a lot of times I'll do a 2-1-2 on the ATS, so it's only a $5 maximum bet. So it depends on the table minimums. I think if you get to $15 or more, they start requiring the 5-by-5. I know $25 tables are for sure like that. So 5, 4, 3, 5. Days out. Wow, that was way short of my landing zone, but again, we got lucky. 5-1 mixer once again. It's been a hot number today so far. So that might be a good hop bet. I don't normally do hops other than when I do my Wisconsin quarter pounder with cheese. So our point is 6. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that $42 off of there. We're gonna go $25 pass line odds. We're gonna put $25 on the 9. So we have 183 brought back, 162 on the table. 5, 4, 3, 5. And all bets set. So now we're going to be looking at hopefully pick up that 4 and 10 with our next couple hits here. Roger, thank you. Have a great day, my friend. Dice out. And another 134, Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So 314. So that does not help us with our bets again. We're hoping to pick up the 4-10. So obviously we're hitting that 4 more often. So we're going to probably pick up the 4 before the 10. But all we need now, guys, is that 3 for the small. And a whole bunch of numbers for the tall. And that was, like you said, that was part of the conversation last night, is how often do you hit that ATS? And it goes in waves for me. So all bets set here, guys, and dice out. And we have a 639 center field 9. So we're getting close to that new dice call that I want to shout out today, but we have not hit it yet. You guys will see when I do that. Adam, that's not a bad idea as far as hopping to 7s. Instead of doing a pass line bet, that's not a bad idea. You could probably do a $2 hop 7s or a $5 for that matter if you're on a $25 table. But you do lose that bet right away if if you don't hit that 7, which it is what it is. So anyhow, we hit the 9 there, so we're going to pick up that 4 for $25. So we're going to buy it. 218 brought back, 187 on the table, and all bets set. You're a gazillionaire, Chiro, because you buy diamonds for $2 a pound and sell it for thousands of dollars a pound. Just kidding. Dice out. And we another 314 Big Joe. Wow. That is definitely on today. Another hot number. 314 Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. 5, 4, 3, 5, and glad we picked up that 4, so that is a nice pay. We'll pick up that 10 now. Buy the 10 for 25. We got 267 brought back, 212 on the table. So that was a trade secret. Sorry, Chiro. And all bets set. Is it? And both dice landed short of the back wall, but we have the 4, 2, 6 to 2 by 4. They were both short by about half an inch. They landed and stuck, kind of slid a tiny bit, but kind of landed and stuck, and that was nice. Adam, that's funny. So 5, 4, 3, 5. And we rolled a 6. So we're going to, that was our point, by the way. So that's our second point that we hit on the shooter. So we're going to be working towards that fire bet here. Again, we're going to stick with the $25 pass line bet. We're going to go $5 craps check. And 6 people on Crapsee right now. 12 people watching on YouTube. And dice out. Wow, that rolled off that back wall, guys. But this is why we do a craps check. We have a 6, 6, 12, midnight, all the dots and all the spots. So the craps check will cover us on that, but that does help us with the ATS. So we have the 2 bookends knocked off, which is a bonus for us. 5, 4, 3, 5. Again, we're going to go up on that $25 pass line bet. $5 craps check. 332 brought back, 192 on the table, all bets set. Our box numbers are not working right now. And that 6, 6, 12 was 1 implode and 1 explode. Let's reset the dice. They kind of twisted on me. Dice out. And we have a 5, 3, 8. That is getting close to our new dice call as well, but that would be 8 came easy. 5, 3, 8. And now we're getting closer on that ATS. We need the 3 for the small. We need the 10 and the mid-mo-yo for the tall. 5, 4, 3, 5. And that last one was the 8. So we're going to move the $42 that's on the 8 over to the 6. And we're going to pick up a $25 pass line odds on that 8. So we'll call all bets set here and dice out. Here we go. And another 3, 6, 9. This time it's a 3, 6. Before it was a 6, 3. So just reverse it around a little bit. 3, 6, 9. Center field 9. That is 1 die off access. Nice hit here. So we're going to go up to $35 on that 5 and 9. Press both of them up, sister pressing. $362 brought back, $232 on the table. 5, 4, 3, 5. And all bets set. So blood diamonds because of that movie. So do explain, Cheryl. Tell us what a blood diamond is. That was really long again, guys, and every time I hit the base of the wall, which is what happened, we get that darn 7 out. So 3, 4, 7. That was a single pitch of the die. So again, this is the first day that I'm throwing this dice set. That was a 17 roller, so not a bad roll on that one. 45 roll quality points or scores. So let's see if we can continue the nice roll here. Again, this is all new to me. Let's try Adam G's suggestion here once. Let's go $5 craps check. Let's hop the 7s. We're going to have to do $2 on each one of them. So let's see how that works out. And ATS, we're going to go with the 767. So that's going to be 14, 20, 25. Yeah, I don't like the hop sevens. I'm going to take that down. And the reason I'm not going to do the hop sevens is because I'm using that pass line to counterbalance the craps check and the ATS. So we're not going to do the hop sevens. We're going to go all bet set with the $25 pass line bet. Okay, 5-4, 3-5. So I'll have to do some thinking about that hop sevens and see what goes on with that. Thank you, Craig, for the hit the thumbs up. Guys, if you're liking the content here, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. And we have a 2-6-8. And there is our new dice call here, guys. The 2-6 Duracell 8. Support live craps. So there we go. We got the new dice call in for the day and for the week. So our point is going to be 8. Again, we're going to go with that 154 inside bet level. It's going to be 42 bucks on the 6. Oops. If my fingers work correctly on Crapsee. And we're going to go $35 on the 5 and 9. And we're going to pick up a $25 pass line odds. So we got 5-4, 3-5. So hopefully you guys like. I like the explanation on blood diamonds there, Churro. So 5-4, 3-5. Dice out. Shooter number 3. These are crooked. Let's regrip them. Again, hit the mixing bowl and then knocked both dice off axis. So that is a short roll here, guys. 6-1-7. Ouch. So that one stung a little bit. That one took away all the profit that we made on the last shooter. So we're back down to ground zero on our bets for the day, pretty much. So again, we're going to find our $25 pass line bet. $5 craps check, and we're going to go 7-6-7 on the ATS. We got 5-4, 3-5, and all bets set. You guys like this new camera view that I have on here for throwing? Let me know if you like that or not. Long sleeves or short sleeves? You were asking the wrong person here, Adam, because 3/4 of the year it's winter here in Wisconsin. So I do both. It's up to what you want, I guess. Dice out. And we have square pair, heart 8. So 8 will be our new point. And that is a single pitch, so we need to be careful with those. Because that's where a lot of dangerous numbers come out again. 4, 3-5. And again, we're going to go with the 154 inside bet level. It's going to be 42 bucks on the 6. And 35 on the 5 and 9. And we're going to go $25 on the pass line odds. All bet set. Dice up. Hit that back wall too far again, but we lucked out. We got a 1-3-4. So I really need to work on my landing zone today. Not being consistent. Left and right, I'm being relatively consistent, but distance-wise, it's being a little bit rough for me today. A little bit of that, I think, is just focusing on where I am looking at the end of the table there. So 5, 4, 3, 5. That 4 did nothing for our bets. We need to hit an inside number here. And we got all bets set. Make sure you guys hit your bet set button. Good morning, Navaldo. And dice out. And we have a 2-1-3 Alfredo Ace Deuce Alfredo sauce. Again, does nothing for our best. That does help with that ATS though. Oh, Chiro, we are all diamonds in the rough. So just remember that, buddy. 5, 4, 3, 5. Hey. And all bets set here, guys. Dice out. Alfredo liked that last dice call. And we have a 5-4 Big Mac. Hard 9. Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps. So that is our first hit for this shooter. That's a collect, obviously. 5, 4, 3, 5. And all bets set. Dice out. No mid-mo-yo yet. It'll happen, Chiro. Again, this is a new dice set, so I'm not really sure what this dice set's going to throw. It's obviously throwing 6s and 8s today, and 9s and 4s. So 4 different numbers so far. Yeah. Dice out. Whoa, that was a terrible, terrible throw, guys. The one die landed on a table, the other one hit the rail and bounced back in. And shame on that dice for not bouncing out because we got a 5-2. Bruce, do not become shark bait. Oh my God, that was freaking terrible. I don't know what happened at that. I don't know if the dice stuck to my finger or if I just pulled it or what happened. No clue. Oh my God. I could say that's a first for me. I literally hit the top of the rail. You guys can't see that here on my table, on my camera view, because I changed camera views around. Darn it. Okay, again, start over here, guys. $25 pass line bet, $5 craps check, 676 on the 767 on the ATS. Justice Jen left Crapsee. I do not blame you at all. If you look at our Crapsee numbers, though, that's interesting. We have 105 6s, 113 7s, and 114 8s. So we're actually pulling almost more numbers off of those center numbers other than the big red. So that's interesting. A little stat. 5 people on Crapsee, 12 people on YouTube. 5, 4, 3, 5. Dice out. And there you go, Chiro. Shut your mouth. We have a 6-5 mid-mo-yo in house. There we go. I knew I'd throw it. It's just a question of when. With this, Adam, with this level up program, what we're doing is on the purple belt level, we're choosing different dice sets. We stick with that dice set until we get to a certain number of rolls. So he's asking if I have a come out set to work with, like for the horns or whatever. We're using the one dice set for the first for the 2 to 400 throws, and then we'll readjust and we'll go to a different dice set. Shut your mouse. Shut your mouth. Oh my God. Sorry, Churro, buddy. I opened up a can here, I think. So $5 craps check again. And 5435. It's all good fun, my friend. Okay, dice up. I was gonna say shut your trap, but I tried to make it G-rated. So here we go. And we got a 5-4 Big Mac. Hard 9. Oh my God, this is what I love about doing the Crapsee and the craps in the morning, guys, with you guys is following along on the chat. It is a blast. 5435. And we got a 9. So there's a new point. And again, we're going to go with that 154 inside bet level. It's going to be 42 on the 6 and 8 this time. And 35 on that 9. Or, I'm sorry, the 5. And we are not going to do a pass line odds this time. So we'll call that all bet set and dice out. I love it. That's good. Okay, dice out. They split apart a little bit in midair when they left my fingers, but we have a 1-3-4. Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. Again, that does nothing for our bets other than the ATS because we are on the inside numbers. Five, 4, 3, 5, and that 1-3-4 is one dice off access. And we got all bets set here. Dice out. So if you guys didn't see my roll on Saturday morning, I went live and I did change dice sets around that day, and I had a 35 roller that day, which was nice. Almost hit the ATS a couple times on that, and we have a 3-5-8. 8 came easy. I almost hit the ATS a couple different times that day, and I think I hit the tall once, maybe twice. I can't remember. But I was really happy with that 35 roller. Had a couple smaller rolls to start with, and then we had finished up with a big one there. And we had an 8 on that one, so that would be our second hit at this. No, it was our first hit at this bet level. So we're going to stay with the same bets on the table. And then last Friday, we also had 3 shooters out of the 4 that were really good. All of them were double digits except for the one. And then 2 of them were in the 20s, I believe, if I remember correctly. So make sure you check those episodes of Level Out Up if you haven't done so. And we have Square Bear, Heart 8, 4-4. Like and subscribe, as they say. So it'll be hit number 2. And it should be enough to come down on our bets here. Let's see what it brings us at. It is. So we're going to bring our bets down. We're going to go to 110 inside bet level here. Oops, wrong one. So we have 113 brought back, 130 on the table. So we'll do one more collect. 5, 4, 3, 5. And I also just got my newest YouTube payment. Commissions off of the commercials that you guys watch, as well as the super chats and all that stuff. And I made a commission of $145. So total, guys, and this is transparency here. In total, since I've started my channel, I've made a total of $435 in this entire almost 3-year journey. So it's not much, but that's going to be money that's going towards the table build. So the $140 some is going to go towards the table build when I get that started, and that table will be auctioned off at the November Craps for or Cure for Craps event. Assuming I get it done by then. 5435. So I thank everybody for their contribution and for their help to getting me to this point. 325 at 23 Michael Jordan. So I am not getting rich off of this channel. Everything that I do make will go back into the channel. So we have 5435. I had recently also turned my memberships off. I only had like 1 or 2 people that are members on the channel, so I didn't think it was worth it to everybody. So I turned those off. So it was one way of not making money there. And that brings us to the point now where we have 148 brought back, 130 in the table. So let's bring that 5 up to $35. So 148 brought back, 140 in the table. We'll go all bet set and dice out. You know, Chiro, that's a great thought. I kind of talked about that during the after show last night on my thoughts on that. Let's throw the dice here first and we'll talk about that. So we've got another 235, Michael Jordan. My thoughts on the table build is I want to get it built before the November show, and I'm obviously going to be doing videos on that so everybody can see the video, and that'll hopefully help promote it for the charity auction. You ask if I'm bringing it to Vegas. Guys, if I make money at my August meetup in Chicago, enough to have a bankroll to go to Vegas, I am considering going to Vegas for that show. Now, as a joke, I had told my younger son, because he graduated high school this year, that I wanted to do a road trip with him, and I would bring it down to Vegas and then deliver it to whoever wins. And he just kind of laughed at me. So who knows? My luck would be bring it to Vegas, show it off, take a bid, and I'll have to drive to the East Coast somewhere because that's who buys it. Who knows? It was a thought, not a good thought, but it was a thought. So we're going to pick up that $25 on a buy 4. 197 brought back, 165 on the table. All bet set. 5435. But I definitely would like to go to Vegas for that in November. I don't know if I'll be able to afford it though. Hit the mixing bowl just slightly, and then we have another ace deuce Alfredo sauce. Getting saucy. So 1, 2, 3. Again, there's nothing for our bets. It does help us with the ATS though. We need the 2 and 6 for the small. We need the 10 and 12 for the tall. Yeah, wouldn't that be funny if George bought it? Hell, would it cost DGen, what, $450 to send a hard hat there? Imagine how much it would cost to set a table there. Wow. So I might have to make a deal with John where part of the bid goes towards delivery or logistics of sending that. That would hurt if George bought it. But all bets set here. And dice out. And we have a hard 10 this time. That would be the Old Bay Bushel. Craig from Old Bay Craps. Again, that's a single pitch of the dice. I don't want to see that, but it is what it is. 197 brought back, 165 on the table. So if we get another hit, we're going to pick up that 10. 5, 4, 3, 5. And so if I don't make money, blame Arnell and Demon Dog, not to Alfredo. You know, I'm going to blame myself for not getting in on that damn 51 roller is what I'm going to blame. Oh my God, that was a terrible, terrible thing, but it was fun. It was fun watching it. And dice out. When I went to Chicago or Illinois, we have a 6-2 Duracell 8 support live craps. So when I was down to Chicago a couple weeks ago, or Juliet actually, Arnell and Demon Dog and one other person were the only hot shooters that day. And that was pretty cool that I was able to experience that again. And for 3-5, we threw an 8. So we're going to bring the 6 and 8. Now we're going to pick up that 10 for 25 this time. So we have all the numbers covered. 232 brought back, 190 on the table. Nuts and Bolts says there's a couple of people that are drinky on the crap show last night. That is not an uncommon thing to have one or two or possibly three people that way. They enjoy their brown water. That's a common thing for the craps chat. And dice out. And we have a 3-5-8. That 8 is hot today. 8 came easy this time. So we're going to start pressing that up a little bit here. In fact, we'll bring the 6 and 8 up to 42 each. So we're adding $12 to each. So that's a bit of a sister press as well as partial collect. 267 brought back, 214 on the table. And we got 5-4-3-5. And all bets set. Dice out. And we have another 6-2-8 Duracell 8 support live craps. So we've gotten a new dice call out quite a bit today. Wow. Duracell 8. John only had one drink last night. Joe had a Mountain Dew last night during the show. 5-4-3-5. We're going to bring that 8 up to $66 now. So now we're going to that single press rather than the sister press for the 6s and 8s. And we got all bets set. We're going to run probably a little bit late here today. We'll see how it goes. See how long this shooter goes. We're going to go to the end of this one. And as I talk about that, I hit the damn back wall, but we lucked out. We have a 4-1-5 horse and buggy. Terrible, terrible throw. I will take the results though. 4-1-5, and it was terrible because it totally missed that landing zone 100%. We're going to drop a quarter onto that 5. We're going to make the 5 look like $60. So again, that's going to be a collect and press. 365 brought back, 263 on the table. 5-4-3-5. John, you had one drink, but you also had one F-bomb last night also. Did you go back and review and watch it? Dice out. And another square pair, heart 8. So that 8 is booming. Again, that's a single pitch of the die. I don't like seeing that. I will take the result though. And we're going to press that 8 up to $90 now. That's funny, John. So we're going to go $90 on that 8. Again, that's a press and collect. 442 brought back, 287 on the table. 5-4-3-5 is the dice set. I don't think you're nuts and bolts. I think you're referring to Ed, not George. Ed is known to have his brown water during that show, and he enjoys it. And everybody knows. Wow, that came up short with that left die. But we have a 325, Michael Jordan, another common number on this dice set that we're using. So that's going to allow us to bring the 5 up to $90 as well. Again, this could be a press and collect off of this one. And that's 526 brought back, 317 on the table. Good morning, Beth. I've not seen you here for a while, my friend. 5435. And we're going to go to the end of the shooter here, guys. Just so you guys know, John's going to be making the switch of his shows starting next week, not this week. So this week he's still doing his daily paycheck at 9:05 Central Time. And he'll follow that up with his coffee and craps. So make sure you check out the both of them. Please stay with me as long as you can, though, so we can support this channel as well. And we have another 8. 358. 8 is on fire. 8 came easy this time. So we're going to press that 8 up to, what do we go to? We're going to go straight up. We're going to press it right up to $180. We're going to pull with the gusto right here. 180 we're going to go to. That's a big jump. But it is what it is. 631 brought back, 407 on the table now. 5435, and this will be the highest I've ever had a number on the table here pressed up. So let's see if we can hit that once. That'd be nice. 8s are hot today, John. Yes, they are. Nice out. And we have a 4, 6, 10. Waylon's best friend weighing in, Daddy Joe. We've thrown a couple of these numbers, not too many today, but a couple. And guys, we need the 12 for the tall. We need the 2 and the 6 for the small. So John, there we are. We're getting close to that ATS that you so much like. Oh my God. 5435. And all bets set. Dice out. And we have a mid-mo yo, 6, 5, 11. So that's the second mid-mo yo we've had today. Second or third? It's the second one. And it does nothing for our bets. That is one die off axis, by the way. And all bets set. Yeah, there we go, guys. We got a 2-6 Duracell 8 support live craps. So we hit that 8, so I'm glad I went up to the 180 on the 8. That is a nice hit for me. So that's going to allow us to go to 300 on that 8. We have 890 brought back so far. Let's go to 300 on that 8 and see what that leaves us on the table. So that would be 527 on the table, 890 brought back to the rack. 5435. And that was one of the things they talked about in Craps Check last night. Also, as far as max bets, have you ever met or hit the max bet on a table? And I have never done that. Even though the max bet at my casinos is $500. I've never got to that point yet. Okay, dice up. We're on another good roll here. Two good shooters this session today. Guys, I don't know if you saw that. They came, they bounced, one flew up higher and landed on top of the other and rolled off. And unfortunately, we have that both die off axis, 1, 6, 7, ouch. But hey, it was a good roll. It was a good run. Let's see where we ended up for our statistics today. That was a 20 roller. That was good. 155 roll quality points. But we've got, why is my, oh, I'm using the wrong keyboard. Oh my God. Okay. So statistics for today, we ended up with 5 reds today, SOR of 9.6 and SRR of 9.6, which is rare that we have both the same there. No come out 7s. That's been a trend amongst us YouTubers as of late. We ended up with 5 shooters. 2 of them were double digits and both of them were decent rolls. The 8s were way off the charts. We have box numbers are high today, inside numbers are high, 4s and 10s are expected, come out 7s are non-existent, horns and fields are low with this dice, hit hard ways were just under expected, and it shows a dark side play, which I don't know if I agree with that for today. Yeah, it looks like the 4s and the 8s were the hot numbers for today. But anyhow, guys, make sure that you pop back in tomorrow and follow along with the level up program and that. But in 3 minutes, John's going to be going live with his daily paycheck. So make sure that you jump over to Casino Gaming Television channel and check him out. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow.